What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be talking a little bit about Starlighter. That is going to be happening in about 2 hours or an hour from this video. Going to talk a little bit about the teams, who you reckon I will win, and maybe who will do good at this tournament, as well as the first matches to bet on and the predictions. I'm not going to do really any betting besides the one I have here on Envious, because I've got no skins left. Yeah. But anyway, let's go over and look at the teams. We've got CSGO, which are a Chinese team that I doubt many people would know about. I'd never really heard of them before this. We've got Na'Vi, which everyone knows Na'Vi. G2, Fnatic, which are the near favorites here. We've got Titan, Envious, Question Mark or XTSM, and LG. So we got a reasonably good lineup. Unfortunately, we got no North American teams, but that's okay. I would have liked to have seen Cloud9 in here, but I'm pretty sure this is... Well, it's not. I was going to say a European and all that team, land, but there's other people such as the Chinese team. But anyway, as you can see, CSN paying $150 to win for $1. So if you bet $1, they're going to get $150. No, don't change. Jesus. Imagine if they won and I didn't change. So yeah, I would... They're not going to win. That's as simple as that. By the way, guys, Ellie, that's my girlfriend, if you're wondering why I keep getting messages from her. She's in Scotland at the moment. But anyway, CSN, they're not going to win. If they do, then I'll be absolutely amazed, and so will every other person in the world. Also, you can actually bet 4 items now. So you can bet, I think, is it the minimum $80 now? $70? It used to be $60, but they upped it because sitting you can bet knives. But yeah, you could put a lot on them if they were to win. We've got Na'Vi. I think they should be reasonably good this year, but they may not be. We've got G2. It'd be interesting to see how they play with the new teams. We've got Fnatic, which are obviously a favorite. We have Titan, which hopefully will be reasonable this year. Envious, which I think... Personally, I think Envious are going to win this competition. They've been playing pretty shit in the last week or so, but I reckon they might be able to pull through this time. Question Mark, been looking very good, and LG, average. So, Fnatic are obviously the favourites. It's Fnatic. They are favourites, no doubt, just because that's how it works. That's actually not a bad bet, but still, I reckon that's actually a better bet, to be honest, to bet on Fnatic. But I've already put on Envious. I'm not going to change, because I'll get fucked if I change. But I could actually see Fnatic winning this, and if I bet that I've got so far $30... No, 5, 10, 15. I'll win $30, roughly. Do I get my skins back as well as $30? Guys, I'm actually going to change to Fnatic. I never recommend changing, but I'm actually going to. Probably not a good idea, but I don't give a fuck. So originally I was going to say Envious might win this, but because of Fnatic's odds, I reckon Fnatic are actually going to win it. But yeah, Envious, I think they will be playing well this tournament. I think the reason why they have just not been playing good is because they've been hiding their strats and all that for this tournament. I could be wrong. Fnatic, haven't seen much of them. But yeah, my bet is Fnatic just because the odds are actually pretty good considering that they're such a high favourite. And Fnatic usually do not disappoint. But yes, let's go ahead and take a look at the first match, which is Fnatic versus Envious. No, it's not. We'll go ahead and not look at that match. We'll look at the one that's closest to us, which is Na'Vi versus CSGO, which is the Asian team, Chinese team. Actually, I think I have heard of them. So CSGO actually beating Tyloo. So yeah, as you know, Tyloo are a very good team in Asia. I believe that is where they're from. They're not from... they're not Mongolian. That is Mongols, I believe. But yeah, CSGO actually beat Tyloo Wings, all gamers. So some really good Asian teams. Lost to Scarred and Tyloo, but they'll manage to beat them in the best of 5, and that's all that matters. That actually got them to this tournament. So they're reasonably a good team. Na'Vi have been playing reasonably well. They've lost a best of 5, but I don't know how long ago this actually was. We'll go ahead and check since the last matches. Jump on to HLTV over here, and we'll go ahead and have a look at Na'Vi versus CSGO. So, Na'Vi, this last match against Fnatic was how long ago? Oh wait, that's not the actual match. We'll go ahead and check here. This was 13th of December. Was that today? Is it a scrim? Was it a scrim? Wow, they actually played quite well. 13th of December, 2005, that was today. No, what am I doing? It's the 13th. Oh my god, guys. it's the 13th of January. Sorry, I'm tripping. Yeah, she missed me. It's the 13th of January, so that was a month ago today. So they managed to get 2 maps off Fnatic, which is definitely not too bad. They actually beat Envious and Luminosity. Lost to question mark, but that's, I guess, not too bad. So I personally think that Na'Vi will win this, but the way Cyberzen's been playing, and they've been playing reasonably good Asian teams, that could be an upset waiting to happen. So it's still Na'Vi are probably going to win, but I would not bet on them. I would definitely go on an inventory clean bet on Cyberzen. That'd be very interesting to see if they were to win. Inventory clean bet on them, yes. Realistically, it should have been Tyloo, but anyway. The next match we have is G2 versus Luminosity. I reckon this will be a really good match. Hopefully I can watch that. I'll still be up. Luminosity have been playing really well, but they've been playing not so good teams. Rather, G2 have been playing some reasonably decent teams, but still no one too good. They actually lost to Dignitas. So this is actually a hard one. This is like a 50-50, so I would probably go on G2 at the moment just because the odds are a little bit better, but I think this should be a 50-50 match and it should be a really good game. Let's have a look at what people are saying. It's pretty hard to decide because my phone is LG G2. What? Anyway, low, medium on LG. He reckons that LG are going to win. They can beat G2. Risk high. It's a very high risk, as that person on Reddit says. But I reckon bet on the underdog here, or I wouldn't bet too much just because it's going to be a hard one. And next we have, what do we got? Fnatic versus Envious. Damn, I thought that match was on tonight. It's on tomorrow. And Titan versus question mark. So we'll have a look at Fnatic versus Envious. Yeah, this I reckon is going to be, depends on how Envious play. They looked pretty shitty against question mark, but that was online. They could be saving their strats for this match. I feel like if whoever loses this will go to the lower bracket and versus easier teams. So maybe there might be a throw going on here. Nah, I doubt it. But definitely might be easier on the lower bracket. But probably it will be a Fnatic win. I am hoping a Fnatic win, considering that is who I'm betting on. Really interesting to see how Dennis plays. But yeah, I would suggest going on Fnatic. The odds are really good. 60-40. That is probably the odds. 60-40, 55-45 maybe. It really does depend on how Envious. If they played like they did yesterday against question mark or the day before, it should be 90-10. But I think that will play a lot better than that. And Titan versus question mark. Titan versus question mark was the actually other day. I bet on Titan. And they easily could have won. Well, I shouldn't say easily, but they definitely could have won because it went to overtime twice. And they only won it once with overtime. They lost on Dusty the third map. But I think that this should be 55 question mark 45 for Titan, if not 50-50. From how Titan played, they looked really good. Question mark might be a lot better on land, though. I'm not too sure. So I would probably go small on, if not medium, on Titan. That is my suggestion. And I'm sticking to my Fnatic bet. So if you want to follow my footsteps, don't, because then you'll make my odds worse. I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys, that is the first day of StarLadder. Hopefully it can be some good matches going on. I'm probably going to commentate them in my own time, just because I want to practice commentating. If you want me to upload that, let me know, because it could be fun. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. Good luck with all your bets. Thanks for watching. Peace.